Administrative Hearings.
Yes. I was calling to check on the status of a request letter for information.
Okay, what is your OAH number?
Hold on, give me a second. I have to look that up. Can you look me up on my Social Security number or anything like that?
I can try that. What's your name?
My first name is Tynan, and my last name is Dill.
Okay, how can I help you?
I sent in an FOIA request of information through the email to 4 of the court clerks that were listed on the website, and I was wanting to see if you guys had received those.
I don't recall seeing that, your name. What was the request exactly?
It was for some court documents that were supposed to be filed with the County District Court for a child support case.
What document? Did you specifically tell us which documents you needed?
I needed the proof of process service for the child support lien, like the notice of pendency action that has a legal description of the property that the lien is against. And I was needing proof of service of process that gave me notice for the child support administrative hearing that held me in default.
Okay. You're going to need to send us that in writing with a self-addressed stamped envelope so we can send you back copies.
So you guys don't accept it through email?
If you want copies, which is what you want, you need to send a request in writing through the mail with a self-addressed stamped envelope so we can send those back to you. But you don't have to pay for the documents. We just need postage to send them back to you.
So what would the fee be for that?
There's no fee for us sending you the documents, but you need to have proper postage.
Oh, you mean like a valid address for you to send it to?
You need to send a self-addressed stamped envelope so we can send your copies back to you.
Okay.
Yeah, but we don't charge.
Can you give me the right address that I need to send to it?
Yes, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, it's P.O. Box.
Okay.
25352.
Okay.
Oklahoma City.
All right.
73125.
Okay.
And make sure you address it to Office of Administrative Hearings.
Gotcha.
Yes. And let me look up your case so you'll know how much postage to put.
Okay.
You said you wanted. Okay, you might have to tell me again.
Oh. The proof of process service for the administrative hearing on February.
Do you know about the date? Because we don't have any document.
Yeah, the date was September 10th of 2012.
Okay, so affidavit of service.
And the
that's only one page, so that you're good there.
And then there's another one for the notice of pendency action for the child support lien. And then on that.
What's the date on that one?
It's the same date.
Same date.
And I was wanting the document.
You want the administrative order?
Oh no, I have that already.
Okay.
But I was wanting.
I don't have any. All I have for that date is an administrative order and the affidavit of service.
My first name is Tynan Dill. And I was wanting to speak to a court clerk.
This is her.
Okay, now, I sent a written request for documents that I mailed out yesterday. I know that you haven't got them yet, but I think that I forgot to mention a document. And before I sent another written request, I was wanting to make sure that you guys had that on file. I need a piece of legal documentation that has a legal description of the piece of property that was placed against the child support lien.
Okay, I don't have access to that. You will have to call your child support worker and get that from her.
Okay, because I spoke to the county court clerk. I think they said it'd be between you and the child support agency. So I was going to clarify that with you guys.
If it's been filed at the court clerk's office, then you can access that because those liens have to go through district court. County clerk's office.
Yes, I just got done speaking with the court clerk upstairs about a lien, and she had referred me to you.
Okay.
I'm looking for a document that's in my court case called like the notice of pendency action for the lien that was placed against my property.
What's your name?
My first name is Tynan.
Spell it.
Tynan.
Ty.
Uh-huh.
Nan.
Uh-huh.
And your last name?
My last name is Dill.
Spell it.
Dill.
Dill?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Hang on. Are you just looking for a lien?
Yeah. I'm looking for a document called the notice of pendency action, and it's supposed to notify me that somebody's claiming a lien against my property, and then on that document it's supposed to have the legal description of the property that the lien is against.
Uh-huh. Okay, hang on just a second.
Okay.
Okay, you said first name Tynan, last name D as in dog, ILL?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I don't show anything. Nothing comes up under that name.
The lien is a child support lien. They've been garnishing my checks for the last 8 years.
Okay, then you'll need to talk to the Department of Human Services with child support. County Clerk's office?
Yes, is this the Elmo County Court Clerk?
No, this is County Clerk, land records. Are you needing a court clerk?
No, I was giving to look for a child support lien.
Okay, what's the name on it?
My first name is Tynan.
Okay.
My last name is Dill, just like the pickle.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to have to, hold on, I've got a customer at the counter. I'm going to have to write this down. Hold on.
That sounds like it.
The Tynan? Tynan?
Yes, ma'am.
And Dill, like D-I-L-L? Like D as in dog?
Yes, just like the pickle.
Okay, yeah, just like the pickle. Nope, there's nothing filed.
Okay, I appreciate you, ma'am.
No problem. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Is Tynan Dill?
Yeah, it's Tynan Dill.
This is Brenda with Child Support calling you back.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good.
What is your question?
Okay. Now, on my administrative order, it states that it was for the child support enforcement and for the notice of child support lien. Now, I've been sending emails trying to get like the notice of the lien that's attached to my enforcement order that's got the legal description of the property that the lien is against.
Okay, sounds like that's a statement of judgment that we file with the county clerk. I don't know that we filed one on yours. I can look and see.
Like the county clerk already done said they don't have it filed in their record.
They don't? Okay. There for a while, we were filing those liens against property.
Uh-huh.
So you might have been one of the lucky ones that did not get the lien filed against your property. Filing those liens against property.
Uh-huh.
So you might have been one of the lucky ones that did not get the lien filed against your property.
Well, see,
so there won't be a lien against it.
Well, I know that a 4D child support case is a civil matter, like, and that they operate under law, which would be civil procedure. Like,
okay.
But when I came in and I signed the child support obligation in the paternity establishment, there was already a debt of $5,000 for retroactive arrearage. Now, in order for you guys to enforce payments to that debt, but you guys have to file a lien that's against my property. Now,
no, we don't have to file a lien. Sometimes we did file liens.
Well, see,
but I don't think we filed. If it's not on file with the county clerk, if they've told you there's nothing filed against your property,
mm-hmm.
then we did not file one.
But
we could.
But I also know that a lien is an important piece of property, and that without it, that you guys can enforce payments.
Okay. You're talking law stuff, so you probably need to be talking to the assistant district attorney. I am just a caseworker,
right,
and I haven't been in your case.
Right. And when I spoke to the customer service, I told them...
The care line? The care line.
Yeah. That I was wanting to talk law, and that I requested that they put in the notes to have the assistant district attorney call me.
Okay, I'm not the assistant district attorney. I'm the little old peon that does the paperwork. I am a caseworker.
Okay.
I have no schooling.
Right.
You don't need me.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah, I see where it says that you want the VA or caseworker to call it. I'm a caseworker. I will forward this to the VA. I don't know that she will call back. I don't know. I will let her know that I talked to you and that you are talking about the lien on your property. Yeah. You're talking about a property lien now.
Yes.
And if you've already talked with the county clerk,
mm-hmm.
Did you talk to the county clerk already?
Yeah, I talked to the
and
county
you gave,
clerk.
Okay. And the court clerk?
Yes, I spoke with the court clerk there.
Okay.
And I spoke with the
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Did you give them the legal address of your house or where you live at?
Yes, I did. I gave them everything. I gave my name.
And they said there was no lien filed.
Yes, they said there was no
lien
filed. And, the Office of Administrative Hearings said the same thing, and both of these places had said that it should be with the Child Support Agency.
We do file them. Like I said, you just lucked out. What that lien means is, I don't know if they explain that to you or not, but if we put a lien on your property, that means if you sell your house, then you don't get that money. Child support gets the money for your child support case.
Right. I understand how it works. But what I'm saying is that there should be a lien that's attached to my order, because on my administrative order it clearly states that there's a notice of child support lien.
Well, there's different kinds of liens is what you don't understand. A judgment lien is what we put on with the county clerk. That's called a judgment lien.
Okay.
Once we take a judgment against you for money, we file that in the county clerk's office, and that goes onto your property. So if you sell your property, child support will get the money.
Right.
That's one type of lien. There's other types of liens. There's a personal injury lien. There's a workers' compensation lien. There's a tax lien. There's lots of different types of liens.
But the legal definition of a lien, is to place something as collateral, in replacement of a debt. So if you guys have a lien against my...
We have a lien against your taxes as long as there's a balance of $500 or more.
Okay, well, I'm requesting the notice of lien that has the property that the lien is against.
Okay, why don't you send another email asking for that, and that will go to the assistant DA.
That would be the same letter. Couldn't you just go ahead and forward the same email that I sent on the 6th?
Wait, let me see if this. Hold on, let me look. This email just came in today. Let me see if it says something about the lien here. Hold on. Okay, you're requesting a copy of the lien in this email.
Yeah. And that was sent out on February 6th.
Yeah, I don't think you're understanding all this right. So I will tell the assistant DA that I called you and that you're wanting the lien.
If you look at the attachment that I sent with that email, it's got a template.
Well, let me see. Hold on, I don't think I got an attachment. There's no attachment to it.
I sent a screenshot of my case docket where it doesn't show it filed on my case docket, and then I sent you a template of the actual document.
I didn't get
that it's not filled out.
Did you send that today?
No, I sent that on the 6th with the email.
Okay, I'm looking at the one for today. I don't know if they even sent me that one.
There's another one that I sent directly to.
Let me see if I can find one for her. Okay, when did you send? Is that dated the 6th?
Yeah, it's dated the 6th.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find the other one, because the one I'm calling you back on is today's. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can go to the. Evidently, that didn't come to me.
Yeah, because I didn't send no email today. The only thing
it's a care message. You called, and they sent this to me. Yes, that's what I'm calling you back on. Is you calling care today?
Okay, so who receives the emails when I send them to the Okmulgee email?
Well, sometimes when it comes to the OCSS website, the office manager gets it, opens it, and sends it. If it's our case, she sends it to me.
Okay.
Right now, I have A through Z because I'm the only enforcement worker in the whole office. But I do enforcement.
Right.
You've been talking to the assistant district attorney about this tax thing for, I think, about a year now.
Yeah.
She's the one that's handling your case. I'm not.
Right.
I'm just enforcement. But when this care messages came across today, it was a follow-up, meaning we had to call you. So that's why I called you.
Okay.
So, but you're saying that you sent one on the 6th, and tell me what you sent on the 6th, so I'll be familiar with what you sent to us.
Okay, hold on real quick. I'm going to go to my email.
And that was the 6th of this month, 2/6? That was just a last... okay, you did it on Saturday? Did you do it Saturday?
It was dated for February 3rd.
Oh, it's okay, February 3rd. Okay. So it was last week. Okay. Tell me what you sent in that.
I sent a request under the Oklahoma Records Act that was requesting the notice of lien filed on my child support case that gives a description of the property lien. And now
the type of lien you're talking about is the property lien, correct?
No. And then I also sent an attachment, and I'm reading from the attachment here. At the top it says notice of lien, and it says to the name or the address recorder of asset. To the name and address of recorder, and it says obligor, and then it says from the 40 agency or name of obligee, and then I see obligee, which would be the state of Oklahoma because that my child support payments are owed to the state, and then it says 4D case, and then you put your 4D case number there, and it says this lien results by operational law from a child support order that was entered on blank by blank, and then it gives a number for it, and then it says prospective amounts of child support not paid when due are judgments that are added to the lien amount. The lien attaches to the non-exempt real and personal property of the above named obligor, which is located or existed in the state county filing, included any property specifically described below. And then it has the specific description of property, and you have a big old space for that.
Okay. And you sent that on, did you say we should have done it on the 3rd?
Yeah, I sent it to you on the 3rd with the email.
Okay. And you sent it to OCSS?
Yes, it was.
.contact? Okay.
Hold on real quick.
Okay, let me see if I can let me talk to the assistant district attorney, and she must have got that one. I didn't get that one. But I guess let me tell her about what we talked about, and maybe she needs to send that to me to let me look at it. It sounds to me like, there's different kinds of liens, and you're talking about the property lien is what that you just read off to me about.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, sometimes we did file them in, and they only last for so many years. So if it was a long time ago, the lien may have been on there, and then it fell off because they're only good for so many years.
I know that I read on the federal child support enforcement website who oversees the state agencies. They say that they specifically describe how the income withholding goes, and they don't describe any type of other lien except for the child support lien. So there is no other lien, that the lien that I'm talking about is only one lien.
Yeah, the property liens, if we file them, they're only good for so many years, and then it falls off.
And then it also says that those liens are good until the debt is paid off.
Okay.
If
it's a property lien, it does expire, and they have to go in and renew it again.
Right.
Yeah.
That happens every year.
Property lien. If it's a tax lien, yes, those are automatic. As long as you have a balance of $500 on your case.
Right.
And you file your taxes, we will get them every year you file taxes.
Right.
As long as your balance is over 500, and not even looking at your balance. So I'm just telling you that's the policy. If it's on your state taxes, as long as you owe $50 or more, we will take your state taxes, and it's $500 or more for the federal. So that's just an automatic thing year after year when you file your taxes.
So if I'm looking for my tax lien, would that be filed here in the state of Oklahoma?
A tax, every year the IRS will send you a letter.
Yeah.
And it will tell you if you owe more money than $500.
Right, but that has to be reported to the IRS. So that would mean that
we report it to the IRS. Yes, our records go to the IRS.
Right. So then that tax lien will be filed in the state of Oklahoma, correct?
Yeah, it's only for Oklahoma.
Okay. Well, I see.
Yeah, it's only for Oklahoma. It's because you have the child support case in Oklahoma.
Right. Now, would that lien be in my name?
Yes, it would be in your name.
Okay,
Let me ask you another thing.
Okay, no, wait. Just one more thing. Okay, so I sent a UCC 11 form to the Oklahoma County Court Clerk, who is the record of deeds and of the liens.
What is the UCCO or whatever?
It's an information request where you do a lien search,
Okay.
statewide for your name. Now, she sent me back a document that's signed and certified by her that says that I had no record of lien under my name for the state of Oklahoma.
Okay. Yeah, that's a property lien. It's not a tax lien.
Okay, so if you have...
They're different liens. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The tax lien is different than a property lien.
So the property...
You've sent that to the county clerk.
Correct.
They've done a search on it.
No, I understand the process. Now, wouldn't that be in my name too? And wouldn't that be filed with the state of Oklahoma?
It would all be. Everything that you have would be in your name.
Okay.
Kynan Drew Deal Sr.
Right. Now, and these things would be filed in the state of Oklahoma.
Correct. That's where your orders are.
Okay, so like the Oklahoma County Court Clerk would have a record of that lien as well if she didn't have the tax lien. So there is no lien at all that's in my file. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I think you're confused.
That's in my file. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, I think you're confused. Let me ask you another question.
Okay.
Let me ask you another question. When I spoke to you about a year ago, you said you had an appointment for the Social Security. Whatever happened to your Social Security? Did you not get approved for it?
I didn't get approved, and I'm going through the federal appeals process now.
Okay, I was going to say, are you appealing it?
Yeah, I'm still going through that.
Okay, but it's not dead in the water yet?
No, it's not dead in the water.
Okay, just keep us updated on that, because the best thing that could happen to you is for you to be approved for SSI. Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I set up for court. I set up for court, and I zero out all of your money, and it closes your case. Right.
Like, I understand the process of that. I do, but
okay.
The big issue the big issue here is that there's no lien that's attached to my enforcement order, and that you guys have been taking my.
There is a lien.
There's not a lien. Like, you just told me that the two types of liens that could possibly be on.
There's lots of types of liens.
Like, you just told me.
I'm going to have Jennifer.
Listen. You just told me that you guys have been taking my tax refunds because of this tax lien. And I just asked you
it's an automatic.
if the tax lien was going to be in my name and if it would be filed in the state of Oklahoma. And you verified yes. Now I'm telling you.
It's your name.
And now I'm telling you that I sent in a lien search specifically for my name.
That's not the same kind of lien search.
That is the same kind of lien search. Like a UCC 11. It's a uniform of code.
Okay. I'm going to call Jennifer and talk to her about it.
Okay.
And tell her what you're thinking. You're thinking that the lien, because the Okmulgee County Clerk has told you there's no lien in your name.
No, not just the Okmulgee County Clerk, the Office of Administrative Hearings, and the Oklahoma County Court Clerk.
Okay, and the Okmulgee County Court Clerk.
Mm-hmm. And so far right now, it's looking like
in the Office of Administrative Hearings. In the Office of Administrative Hearings and the county clerk have told you there's no lien in your name.
Yes. And now child support is telling me that there's no lien on file either.
I told you that there is a tax lien,
and I'm
not a property
lien. If it's
lien.
in my name and if it's filed in the state of Oklahoma, it's going to be with the records with the Oklahoma County Court Clerk, because she is the record keeper of all liens for the state of Oklahoma.
Okay, I will tell the Assistant District Attorney that, and we'll go from there.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Bye.